Hey guys, my name is Elena, I'm a graphic designer and welcome to my graphic design channel. And today I'm going to show you how to draw that golden fish in Adobe Illustrator. At first we are going to draw flat version of that fish, and after that we are going to add textures, gradients and effects to make that impressive golden fish. And if you're interested, please keep watching. This is size of my workspace, and these are colors which I'm going to use in my tutorial. And if you want to take a closer look at the design and to download an original vector file with colors and my design, you can do it on my Patreon page. The link will be below this tutorial. This is size of my workspace, and these are colors which I'm going to use in my tutorial. And let's take that orange color or any orange color, now it's no matter, and let's create their circle with the size 503 to 383. Okay, take direct selection tool, select that point and move it down like that with arrow on your keyboard. Let's select that point and move that point like that. Now select that point, move to the right, take selection tool and squeeze it a little. Now again direct selection tool, select that point and move it to the right and down a little, like this. Let's play a little with that point. Okay, select this point and a little to the right, and let's move that point a little down. Okay, the first shape is ready. Now pen tool, and let's create here triangle like that. Select both shapes, pathfinder minus front. Now direct selection tool and select the corner and round the corner, select the corner and round the corner. Okay, and now let's take dark orange color and pen tool, and let's create the next shape of the fish here with pen tool. Like that. Now send that shape to back. Again, pen tool. And now let's start to draw the tail with pen tool. The first point, now here, there, second point, and around their line. Here the next one, around the line. Select that point and one more line. You can create the tail like me, or you can find the photo of the real fish and take the photo and just use the real photo like your sketch, and just take pen tool and use photo and just stroke their lines or the fish tail on the real photo. Now, if you like, you can play with lines with curvature tool. And direct section tool, let's round here the corner. Move here. And now let's continue. Let's select the shape and move that point with direct selection tool a little up and move that point like that. Okay, now let's take pen tool and let's draw the next shape of the tail. If you can't draw with help of pen tool, I have tutorial about pen tool. You can find that tutorial below this video. Okay, and now let's close the path, send to back. Okay, the tail is ready. You can always fix your shape with help of, for example, smooth tool to make it more softer, to make your lines more softer. Move points with help of direct selection tool or curvature tool. So you need to play with the shapes till you will like the result. Okay, the tail is almost ready. Great. Now let's move a little here. Okay guys, now let's take smooth tool and smooth that shape, and it's done. Let's take now white color and ellipse tool and create the ellipse with the size 121 to 121. It will be the eye. And one more ellipse 68 to 68. Okay, and that color put here. Okay, now let's add some more ellipses inside the eye. Like that. And let's draw one more shape here. Let's take again darker orange color and pen tool and draw here with help of pen tool one more shape for our fish. Let's take direct selection tool and draw on the corner here. You can play with points like this, and the same here. Okay, let's move that shape. Let's change here color to white. Okay, the shape of the fish is ready. Now let's add details. Let's take yellow color and ellipse tool, make the copy, hold Alt and make the copy. Select both shapes, pathfinder, minus front. Okay. Now let's make the shape a little smaller. And now let's make copies. Select, hold Alt and make copies, and let's create texture for our fish. Like that. Okay. Now let's select the texture, make it smaller and bring it here. You can rotate it a little. Okay, now it's pretty good. And now let's move on. Let's go to the tail. Now let's take that yellow color and brush tool, double click here. We need that smooth option. We need after take basic brush, and at first let's draw here lines. Like that. Okay, now let's select all lines and take basic brush. We need that shape here, and the size will be 5. Okay. It's great. Now select the tail and bring it to back. Now you can play with lines and rotate them, move them till you like the result. Now let's take width tool this one and make the shape wider here. You can make it with all lines or just with some lines. Okay, like that. Let's add some line here. Basic brush, that shape, and the size 5. Okay, and you can make it a little wider with width tool. Okay, and now bring that shapes to back. Okay, and now we can add some more oranges line to make illustration more interesting. Let's take a dark orange color and again brush tool and add some lines. Okay, let's change the size to 5, basic brush, and the shape this one. Okay, and do the same with the shape of the fish. Now copy and paste that shape and bring to front. Select all details of that shape and make clipping mask. Okay, let's continue. Let's make the same with the top part of the fish. Okay, it's done. And now let's add textures, gradients to our fish. Let's select that part of the fish. Let's open all swatches. Take black and white gradient here and radial. Now let's add colors. Let's select that color and put it here. Let's take next one and put in that place. This one in this place and that one here. Play with gradient tool like that. You need to play with gradient till you'd like the result. Play with the sliders of gradient here. You can rotate gradient, move it as many times as you need it. Gradient, it's not easy tool, and you need time to make your gradient perfect. Your gradient should be smooth and looks realistic. Okay, like this. Now let's select that shape. Again, black and white gradient, radial, and yellow color, orange color, and dark orange color. And again, let's take gradient tool, move gradients, take here the same gradient tool, move it a little like this. Okay, now let's move on. Let's select the eye, black and white gradient. Here we need to add violet color. Let's take again, let's move here the slider, and let's take radial gradient. Okay, like that. I think we need to add one more white color in the gradient. Okay, now we had volume for our eye. Let's select that shape with direct selection tool and take that gradient here, gradient tool, play like this. Okay, now copy and paste the eye and send to backward, move a little up and to the right, delete here white color in gradient, and let's add here white, and we have here white and here orange. and radial, and you need white here and orange in that place, and opacity multiply. Okay, we have that radial gradient. Okay, let's move the radial gradient in the center, so we need here, let's take a line gradient and again radial. Okay, now the gradient in the center, move it here, make it a little bigger, put here. Now copy and paste that gradient and make it smaller. So we have one big shadow and one small orange shadow here. Just play with slider like that. Okay. Okay, now copy and paste the eye and send to backward. Move to the left and a little down and take white color. Now again copy and paste and send to backward, to the left and down, and gradient, delete here white color, and here we need black color, and let's take light yellow color. Now opacity screen. Okay, play with the slider, and it's our highlight. Now let's take white color and add here just design elements, and as well let's take yellow color and add here the same some yellow ellipses. Select all these ellipses and opacity soft light. Here let's write 50% transparency. Now let's select that shape, copy and paste it twice. One of the copy move to the right, make it a little wider, select both copies, pathfinder minus front, and let's take that color, opacity multiply, effect blur, Gaussian blur, and play with options here. Okay, let's take that color to make it a little softer. Now the same here, copy and paste that shape twice, move to the left, make that copy a little wider, select both copies, pathfinder minus front, let's take that color, opacity multiply, here ungroup, delete unwanted part here, select these two shapes, that color, opacity multiply, and effect blur, Gaussian blur, and okay, will be here 6. Okay, let's continue. Let's add here shadow with orange color. select that shape and bring to front. Select this one and opacity multiply. Now select that shape and this one, shape builder tool, hold Alt and delete unwanted part. Direct selection tool, and you can move that corner here, and if you like you can round that corner. Okay, and as well let's effect blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, now let's take black color, blue color, and make the background send to back. Okay, now let's align it, and let's you can state like that or add gradient. Let's take black white gradient, here blue color, here orange color, radial, and let's play with gradient like this, like that. Move it here, make it smaller. Okay, and now let's play with the eye. Let's add details. We need to take ellipse tool, create the ellipse, black and white gradient. Now gradient, move the gradient a little up, put here opacity multiply, opacity screen. Okay, move a little up. Now copy and paste that shape and add yellow in the gradient and make it smaller, put here. Okay, now let's lock the layer with background. Okay, it will be easier to work. And now let's take yellow color and ellipse tool, create the ellipse like this, put here. It's just detail. Okay, now let's add details here. Let's take white color and add here some white ellipses. Select all ellipses and opacity soft light. Okay, let's move on. Let's take yellow color or white color as you like. Create here with pen tool the shape like this. I think better yellow color. Effect, blur, Gaussian blur. Okay, and let's move a little down. Okay, let's move on. Now let's take gradient, black and white, radial. Here we need only black color with color code 6 zeros. Let's take yellow color and put here. move the slider like this, select opacity, multiply, screen, and let's make copy and one more copy, move here. Now select that shape, squeeze it like that, make it longer. Now make copy, make it shorter, rotate, put here, make copy, rotate like that, rotate all elements like this. Now let's take the next line, rotate, put like this, make copy, rotate like that. Now select that shape and bring to front and put here. Okay, the light is ready. Now copy and paste it, squeeze. Okay, make it smaller, rotate, put here in the places you like to add light for our golden fish. Okay, now let's play here a little with gradient. I like it. Now copy and paste that light and put it to the eye. And now let's again here move gradient to make it more perfect. Okay, unlock background, make the gradient a little bigger. Now let's add here bubbles to our fish. Let's take white color, create the ellipse, change fill to stroke, make it smaller, put here. Now here that shape, that brush, and add here a line with pen tool, the same brush. Now you can select the bubble, group it, Ctrl G, make copy, hold Alt and make copy, make the second bubble a little smaller, and just play with that bubble, copy and paste it and make composition. Okay, you can stay like this, or you can change the opacity to soft light. Okay, it's ready. Now let's move a little bubbles. Here you can change the size to 0.3. Okay, now let's make the gradient in the background a little smaller. Now copy and paste that shine, that light, and add here some light in the top of the fish. Just make copies and add light. You can stay it like that, or if you want you can make clipping mask, copy and paste that part of the fish, bring to front, select that part, the copy, yes, and all elements beyond that shape, to put it in clipping mask like this. Okay. Okay guys, it's ready, and I think we can make the eye of the fish a little bigger. Let's select the eye. And make it a little bigger. Okay. I think it's more pretty. Okay guys, the tutorial is over. I hope you like my tutorial. If yes, give me a like and subscribe, and see you in the next tutorials in Adobe Illustrator or in the next videos about graphic design. Bye bye guys. Bye.